You don't need a man if you don't want a man.
If I really love the guy and I see what is keeping me, I will stay.
If I enter a violent relationship, two people, we meet God.
Any woman that is greedy, please hear me out. You're a gold digger.
They play. I'll just chop your money.
My self-esteem was really low before.
What? It's about to go down.
Twitter is a hub for relationship chaos. And today on Bazzooka, we are reacting to the most chaotic relationship takes from Twitter. And we're deciding which of their hot takes are actually smart and which ones belong in the trash. Okay, pick up your slides. Ajebo Danny tweeted this. The problem started with our fathers believing that wealth should only be displayed on our wives. This toxic mindset misleads young men into believing the primary purpose of making money is women, creating a culture of men who buy love because they see women as trophies. A relationship should be built on mutual love and respect, and not just financial gain. A woman is supposed to be your companion and not your prize. It is one thing to spoil a woman that genuinely loves you, and it's another thing to spoil a stranger in order to make her love you. So what do? Are you keeping this one or you're trashing? Let's see.
I think I agree extent.
As a woman, I say I live if you want to continue to spend your money, think that will make you play. I'll just chop your money.
Hey, let me see what you wrote down. You're keeping this. Let me see. You are keeping. Now, I'm going to start with you.
Why is it still paying me?
Why is it paying you?
Money they're supposed to pay for their generation. They decided I have wives.
They feel like if I have a lot of wives, I have the money to take care of them. So like that is a way to show their wealth that yes, I get money now I get wives.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I feel like men marry as much as they can take care of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
like if you see a really wealthy man, he can have as many wives as he wants, as long as he can take care of them. There's no problem.
Keep the money for your children and your children's children.
And the children will still enjoy the money now.
Me, I will always say God, love, companionship. That's the main business.
Okay.
Then along the line, money can enter because there is no way if I have
Woo! Congratulations. Finally, Inioluwa has a man.
So, let's say if I have a man,
Photo.
don't mind me.
Confusing yourself now. What are you doing?
If you marry a woman who genuinely loves you, who you genuinely love, and you spend on her, fuck it, they will see your wealth on her because
Yeah.
bruh, she's glowing,
Yeah,
she's
she's
shining,
glowing.
buy skincare, she's
Glow,
carrying,
baby,
she's
glow.
carrying Ted Baker, she's wearing Miu Miu, she's doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, your man got money. That's
All them
why you're wearing it.
Balenciaga.
I know
Yes.
that's right.
Some men will not have the mindset of the fact that okay, as long as I have money, I can get anybody I want. As Shebi is just for me to spend money on that. That's what he said in that last part.
As long as both of you are earning, like
So
it's
you want
not
to
as
spend
if,
on the man.
yes,
So you go spend your money on man.
yes. If I love you,
Please
and
leave
you
her
really
alone
love
now.
me back.
Yes, she said she will spend. Why are you blinking
On
into
to
her
the
eyes?
next.
Please.
You know those men, those days, it's only people that have multiple wives that have money. So they feel like the more money they have, the more they should be
In fact, you
packing
cut your
women.
coat according to your size. If you can take care of more than one woman and you are like that, you can marry more than one woman.
Like
Yeah.
to be a second wife.
No thing.
She has to be someone that also loves you, that cherishes you. and
Truly.
Work
Yeah, and
hand
not
by
for your
hand,
money.
Yes, not for your money. You understand? So if you're spoiling her, you're like, oh yes, I'm spoiling the love of my life. You understand? My jewel, because as I dey spoil him, as I dey spoil her, and she's happy, myself I go be happy.
The money you spend on 5 women, spend it on her
One.
and your children.
Exactly.
Some men are not satisfied enough with once. And you can't blame them.
But you think I be say waiting there for that one woman. It no be the same thing go there for the other woman.
The same way they got
Why
tired
you
of the
pick her?
first wife and got a second wife, that's how it's going to keep going. So why not just stick with one though?
Yeah, true.
If you like a woman, you show a little bit of affection, not only in the talk, but it's
Show
also
workings.
intention. You gotta show working.
Odogu parara.
It doesn't have to be money,
Yes, it might
but
be.
something material.
Most cases of people that married multiple wives then, their
What
children are
about
not
now?
happy now.
March 10, 2025.
So-
Yeah, I think the problem was just the fact that he keeps using wealth rather than maybe intention.
Okay,
Love your man,
so
love your woman.
so both of them they keep this one happy. Okay. Okay, so we are keeping this one. Kudos to you, Ajebo Danny. Okay, so now we're moving to the next one. Now, this next tweet is from an influencer called Agba John Doe. So he said the best relationship you can ever experience is the one where the woman teams her greed and the man curtails his spending.
You know that bring dictionary first. What's it be curtail?
If you can do this successfully, you will see that everything will naturally fall in line and both of you will weather the storm together. What do you think? Are you keeping this one or you are trashing it?
I would gladly.
This is a very tough situation because there are a whole lot to this. It's not
That's
just.
it. Like it's not
not
binary.
just
It's not 1 or
exactly.
0.
What do you guys think? You're keeping this one. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I'm keeping this.
Woman teams agree, the man continues. How do you know that women are not the ones spending? It's generalistic.
To me, I even feel like we have more wants than needs. So sometimes we can do without the things that we want to get. But, because you feel like, your guy has, he should give you everything. And sometimes I even feel like we should be able to get some things that we want on our own, right? It's when the expense is a little too much for us to handle that we can't ask for help from our partner.
Like, that is the only way to maintain balance in a relationship.
Oh, really?
When a guy is spending wisely and a woman can understand the fact that, okay, these are things that we need and it's actually necessary.
So you're an understanding girlfriend.
Yeah, I am. Proud.
Oh, interesting.
Some people might be misinterpret though. Let me say she won't suffer.
No, I don't.
Understanding. Wait.
For the fact that you're saying the best relationship you can experience is one where a woman teams are greed. There are some women that it's not only monetary.
Okay.
Have.
It's
can-
sexual.
Sexual greed. Probably somebody attention greed. Somebody is showing them attention. Somebody is doing something for them.
Any woman that really hear me out, I don't think anyone whereby you're just chopping. If you want us to progress in life, you have to be able to come to an understanding that yes, I want to grow as well as you wanting to grow. Therefore, it's not everything I have to spend on. If you get your money, you won't spend on yourself. Chop your money. I know who you. I'm not asking you for money. But if you can help me curtail my own expenses, save and invest, you understand, so that we can grow very well.
And the money will
I'm
grow,
here for
like,
you.
More dollars,
We
baby.
will grow together. I will still give you money. There's no doubt. But then again, help me. You understand, so that I can help you.
The guy can say he's curtailing his spending, that he doesn't want to spend on anyone, but he's spending on himself.
somebody
he's spending
else.
on sporty bets, he's spending on side chicks, up and down. So that does not mean it will give you a best relationship.
Yeah.
Relationship is based on like a whole lot characteristics, components that you can miss one. The whole building will collapse.
True. Why do you think a woman is a gold digger when there's no gold to dig?
I have the gold, please. I don't know what you're talking
Interesting. Interesting.
about. Are you my woman?
Okay, so Agba, well, we don't agree with this, so we are trashing it.
Yep.
Now we're moving to the next one. This next tweet is from a guy who has over 500,000 followers.
Where una dey get am?
This Twitter personality called Sir Dickson posted this.
If your partner is toxic, they are toxic. If your partner is abusive, they are abusive. If your partner is violent, they are violent. If your partner is highly neurotic, they are highly neurotic. They are not dramatic. Adopting the language of pretense only serves to ease participation rates.
Okay.
Oh, I have a lot to say.
Are you agreeing with this guy, Sir Dickson, or you are going to trash?
What? It's about to go down.
Keeping my keep.
You're keeping your keep. Oh, wow. Have you ever been with a toxic partner or someone?
No. I will not.
I'm somebody that I don't like violence. In as much as I respect women, I stand up for women. I also stand up for men.
I've suffered the hard way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in past relationships and stuff.
Oh wow.
To be honest, a toxic partner is a toxic partner. There's no excuse saying that, oh, she's just dramatic. Oh, I can change her. That's what some people usually carry in their head. Oh, we're just starting, I'm just observing, talking. She bad. Run away for your life. Until the day where you go to say they don't poison you.
At some point in my life, I was down this path.
Oh wow.
And I knew I was somebody that was also very, very toxic. So
I've heard cases and then just leave when you leave at the initial stage.
Some people use love.
The more you prolong it, the more it will hurt at the end of the day. And then before you know it, will come out one of your eye.
But then he comes back and gives you flowers.
And you come out the second one too.
violent relationship. I've never been in a violent relationship, but if I enter a violent relationship, two people we meet God in his courtyard.
One out of us.
If someone is toxic, the person is toxic. There's nothing you want to do about that's going to
Can't change them.
If this person is violent, or if he slap you one day, the day you go eat bottle with your head, you don't go know shit.
But you know,
They're going to do it, feel so sorry, and be like, I'm sorry this thing happened, I beg.
The least I can do is walk out or smash something if I have anger issues. But for me raising my hand against somebody's son, I don't think I can do that. So therefore, there is no right that my father. Whoa.
Your blood is boiling. You have plenty things when you want to talk. Well,
Exactly.
allow Monk talk first.
The moment you allow it,
Yes.
he will keep on apologizing,
And
buying
he
you
keep doing
this,
the same
buying you that,
thing.
and he will beat you to the extent that you will die. We have plenty examples of these things.
Like, love is blind. Yes, there are some things you want to like wait up and say, okay, there are some corrections, like adjustments to be made. That is where compromises comes in.
That's right.
But there are some things that you know if you compromise them.
At all.
If you compromise them, you say go, you go bend.
There's no way somebody's going to be beating you and you're going to say, oh, it's not abusive, he just wants to exercise his hands. That's going too far, you know? But when it comes to things like, maybe she's dealing with trauma. Maybe it's the environment she's been born in. And if you have the conviction really that you like someone, then it is up to you to
Help them.
understand the person
And help them get through that
because
trauma.
you don't know where they are. If they are highly neurotic, how do you know that maybe it's not a you projecting on them?
I did a little experiment with someone. The person happens to be toxic. So we bash at each other because I have a little bit of
Toxicity, yeah.
So if you bash me, I bash you. I don't have patience for nonsense.
GDC.
So I
I
said a little bit. I know how to drive people to the point whereby they will bring out that chair, and I did it. Brah! Insult everybody to their kingdom come.
Oh wow.
Like it was to show that this person cannot change. That is who the person is.
My self-esteem was really low before, but now it's not like that.
Guy don't boss you out before.
No, God forbid. No. I feel like a lot of people use love to like give excuses for their partners that have this kind of traits, which is very unhealthy.
They always suffer at the end. You cannot advise somebody that you know run. They won't.
Sometimes, like I noticed, there's a problem I used to have, and that is whenever people were talking, I would always cut them short. And I realized that people started cutting me short whenever I was talking. So what I had to do is I had to listen, you know. It's the same thing with violence, the same thing with when somebody doesn't feel understood, they tend to get that paranoia. Or when someone tend to have anger issues. They might not necessarily have anger issues, but the fact that they're always looking that light, you want to make them subconsciously enter that all the time.
There's one thing I usually tell a lady about it. I'll tell her that whatever you're doing, if I do it back to you, would you like it? So if you're toxic and I become toxic back to you, would you like it? So if you know that you cannot tolerate something from me, if I react the same way you're reacting, in terms of being abusive, in terms of hitting me, being violent. Because if I'm violent, it go pass you.
Yeah, that's
the
something
woman.
my ex used to say.
Your one,
Don't give what you cannot take.
your 7 blow is equals to half punch from Director J. I talk am now. But I cannot. Because I'm a
My
man of
ex will say,
peace.
don't give what
You
you
get?
cannot take. So if you're
Exactly.
going to ignore me, don't expect me to not ignore you.
This person says stupid people make excuses for their partner. You accept stupidity you think you deserve. But I don't think it's stupidity. When you are in love, you are in love. And you really don't see the flaws in your partner until someone picks them out for you and says,
They will not still listen.
that's
They
the
will
thing.
be like,
most
nah.
times.
I feel like this guy never enter relationship because the way in they fire this thing.
Because I know people that have told you don't do this thing. But no, you will leave them to actually go and do it. They will always come back.
Okay, so yeah, this next one, Solomon Buchi tweeted.
Don't date or marry someone whose phone you cannot access. What are they hiding? My wife knows all my passwords. Her face and fingerprints are all added to unlock my devices. My ATM pins and security answers, and I shared them before we got married. Okay, I believe it should be like that. If you can't let your spouse access your phone, then marry your secrets. Life is too short to be playing hanky-panky.
When you can be confidently wayward, what do you think?
Okay.
Should your partner have access to your phones or is it private? Oh, okay. Oh.
Like, this is a big capital letter trash. Like, bruh, what are you saying,
A lot
nigga?
of trashing to trash.
What are you hiding?
Go and ask your grandfather.
Abi, what is
Bro, we're not sharing one phone. If you don't want that, then let us use one phone.
what are you hiding? That's the first question to ask.
That's the thing. He said date or marry, and he said he shared these things before he got
Got married, yeah.
Okay.
That's
You
my
should trust your
problem
partner.
I've seen situations whereby this person is working. You went ahead to text his clients that why is it that you're always disturbing my husband? You don't have
Wahala.
You know
Why?
the show.
like why?
Bro, what are you looking for in my phone? Yes, I have nothing to hide because we're married. It's not like as if I'm having an external affair. But this is what you call privacy.
Can you hold your boyfriend's phone for one day and he hold yours for one day?
Yes.
That babe, that's that years. Talk first camera, talk that years.
Yes. I'll just do some explaining later. But he can. That's fine.
Nah. I have a lot of chats with my best friend I don't think I want to share with anyone.
There's a limit.
Yeah,
You can
too.
access my phone.
Yeah, but there's
But
a
there are
limit.
restrictions, there are boundaries, and I would like you to respect that. In as much I will respect yours.
So it means you're the kind of girl that locks her WhatsApp, her Twitter, her Instagram, her
Actually,
Snapchat,
it's
virtually
only my
all
WhatsApp
social
that
media
is locked.
platforms.
Like,
Why do you lock your WhatsApp?
I don't know.
Because sometimes I'm not even the one doing anything. It's people doing things and sending to my phone.
Oh.
So like, it's looking like a problem because it's already there. And then when things like that happen, you don't want to know if you were the one sending or if the person sending the messages or whatever. As long as
Okay.
it's there, it's already striking a problem. But yeah,
And it also depends, like she's basically said all I want to say. It also depends on why you want to get like access to my phone. Is it that you're paranoid and you're insecure, or is it for security reasons? Maybe I am sick or something happened to me and you need to call someone with my phone, then that's good.
If you want to have
Interesting.
access with my phone, then have it. Be it as it may. Take it. You want my phone, but you can't go to my bag and sneak to what? What are you looking for?
Okay, imagine if I was planning a surprise
know?
birthday for you. Now have like there should be a sense of that's your life, that's my life.
Okay.
On common grounds of money, of things like that, we could work, but your personal life.
You have to be willing to trust me because me myself, I don't even get the strength to check your own phone.
It's already fine.
I already have this understanding that as a lady, you are a red gem, you're a flower. Every man will see you will one day disturb you. So if I have not put myself in that place and that confidence for me to know that as I get you, you're mine. You understand? If you want to be throwing yourself from one nook and cranny or whatever, you are free. I know hold you. I know they check your phone. But you see my own phone, I hold on to myself. I am not doing anything. I cannot be doing anything. But so that you won't come tomorrow and say, oh, I saw you that Ada sent you hello, good morning. Or Ada sent you hello, good night. I don't want issues.
Now we are moving to the next one. This guy, Daniel Regha. Regha is quite popular on TikTok.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
With
so-
all due respect, I don't like the guy, but sometimes I say something that are very, very, very sensitive.
Okay, so now this is what he said, and let's see if this is sensible. Being a wife is optional. Having a career and your own money are necessities. Don't let anyone deceive you. What do you guys think?
Ha!
You know.
This one is just outright stupid. I think maybe it's semantics, but it's not well put.
I feel like having a career and your own money is also optional.
You've not agreed, though. Are you keeping or trashing? Let me see your slate.
Because why not?
Let me reveal my answer.
Okay, so Maryann, you are trashing, and Abiola, you're keeping. You're trashing this one. Why?
Because, like I said, I have like different perspectives.
Okay.
Everybody has a right to their own opinion, their own decisions. If you're a lady and you feel like, oh my God, I don't think that what the man is carrying down there or what he's carrying up here is suitable for you. You want to live independently. You want to make your money. You want to have your own house. You probably want to have just a child. You understand? Have your own kids yourself. You want to be a single mother. It's your choice.
I've seen a lot of families where the wife depends solely on her husband. Everything. Even when she wants to start a business, he's the one providing the capital for her, and then she's making her profits, eating it on her own, and then still lynching on her husband's money. It happens.
Marriage is a gift from God.
Oh, wow.
Marriage, husband and wife. That is why God created you people in pairs, so you can help each other. In as much as some people don't like it, me, I will not lie to you. I would like to get married.
Oh, you want to be married?
I would like to get married.
You can still get grandchildren self even without marrying a man that will be disturbing you. In fact, I mean, there are so many things that can make you happy right now. So you don't need a man if you don't want a man.
In as much as I would get married, I would have my career too.
Wow.
I will be a good mother. I will make it in my career.
Interesting.
I would not allow my career to affect my marriage
Go,
or my
girl.
relationship with my children.
I won't like to be in a situation whereby I want to get some certain things and I will have to rely on people to get it. Sometimes it can be frustrating because to ask, sometimes you not be asking over and over and over again.
Everybody wants to sleep at home. I will not lie. But then everybody wants to have their own money too. So why would you now depend solely on your husband?
Me, I don't want to
Not
have
like
my own
I'm
money.
saying the husband should not.
Excuse me, I don't want to have my own money. I did not say I want to have my own money.
You don't want to be an independent woman.
Why?
As a woman, you have to have something doing. That's why the Bible says a virtuous woman,
Oh.
a dutiful woman. That's my perspective. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper. I hope I've been able to convince.
I'm not so confused.
So-
But I think you should not be in a marriage whereby you have the mindset that you're coming into that marriage. to
Yeah,
rely
I
on
know,
your
like,
husband.
what
You're
we're
coming
doing-
to support your
No,
husband.
I am not saying that I'm going to rely on. See, I'm not saying I'm going to be a liability, but there are some certain things that we need, and I will expect this person to help.
Life can be hard sometimes, and then one wind could just blow, just hit him. Imagine he now loses all his money, and then you have nothing to offer.
Where will the wind come from? Are you one send down?
Village people are always there and ready.
Sometimes a lot of people don't need forever. They just need once in a lifetime thing. No, not like once in a. They just need once in a lifetime thing. Like,
What
just,
do you mean?
Just do once and get out.
Once.
Because
Once,
I
yeah,
have
once
it.
and get
I
out.
have like even one
What
is
do you mean
stable.
by do what?
Once
do
and
what
get
once?
out. One round and get out.
Nah.
See, it's just like a
Is
man
it
saying they
nax?
want to carry Olosho and
Yes,
do one
nax,
thing
one
and get
round
out.
and
So
There are
do you
women that does that too because there is nothing you want to offer me.
Exactly.
I got the money.
I have everything
I have
already.
the career. What is it you want to offer me? When your man asks, what do you bring on the table? There will be a point where the lady will be, what do you bring on the table? Because she has everything
She has the
that the man can
potential. She has
possibly
the
offer.
career. She has the
I
money.
feel you. But
So
not-
like
Yes.
But
actually
she
being a
doesn't have-
wife too.
Odogu
There are
Parara.
dildos for that. Hey, hello.
Now why they put machine there now?
Yeah, she don't talk her mind. I was waiting for that. So you're telling us that what a vibrator can do, a man cannot do.
Shapes and sizes.
Being a wife is optional. So wife is on one hand, having a career and your money is on another hand, so you can't mix
Right.
both. He didn't even use being a mother. You know, so it's only a thing of you're tied to your husband, kind of. That's why I say the way he put it
It's not
is
logical.
I don't know. It just very, very.
You just open his mouth and say, wow.
So we are so sorry, Daniel. Regha, we are going to trash this one, despite having 1.162k views. Okay, so this final one, I'm gonna play a video. I'm sure you've seen this before.
Están con la bromita de la boda y la boda pa' cuándo. ¿En qué momento Jennifer López sacó esa canción del anillo pa' cuándo? Que anda que no me la han cantado. Y bueno, es que es algo que no depende de mí.
Y yo le digo siempre, cuando der el clic, como pasó muchas cosas en nuestra vida, ya los dos saben lo que me estoy refiriendo, que puede ser en un año, como puede ser en 6 meses, como puede ser en un mes. Estoy seguro 1000% que eso pasará.
Okay, so that was Ronaldo saying, "Oh, when we get the click,
But
then
he
I'm gonna
said,
get my."
he said he's 1000% that.
He's 1000% sure after 3 kids. Oh, anyway, now this is the real thing here. Shola said, Ronaldo said he's yet to get that click. Reason he isn't married to his girlfriend yet, even after having kids for him. As a man, this is the bone of contention now. As a man, when you build yourself to a good point, you live life based on your terms. People coming into your life have to live by it or get out.
Bro.
You're trashing it. Okay.
I'm actually quite undecisive.
I'm not surprised, Jay. I'm not surprised.
I'm actually
of
quite-
course, I was expecting you not to be surprised with this.
Keep or trash?
We just finished the question where she was saying, being a career woman, she has the right to make her own decisions, and if she wants to use machine, she can use it. She doesn't need a
Just
man.
so emphasis on this
Now,
machine. Jay.
now, as a guy, I mean, when you built yourself to a good point, and that is when ladies start hovering around you. So you have to be very selective.
So the only problem is the children part, because why do you have children with someone you don't want to get married to
Do
yet?
you get?
But if they are living together, that's the only point I would really, really criticize Ronaldo.
Why are you keeping this?
Because Ronaldo's life is his choice, and his girlfriend is willing to wait for the click as well. So I feel like she also has a decision to make, and if she is not interested in that amount of time that it's taking him to decide, then she can leave.
After 3 kids, bro.
It's her decision. It's her womb.
What your decisions might be, it might look good at first, but it might eventually hurt them. So you
Exactly.
need to be logical about it. But don't go having kids with someone you're not ready to marry. I beg.
If you don't want to get married, please, you can keep her as your girlfriend. If she gives you 10 children, 20 children, as long as both of you are together, I feel like the love is there.
A certain
Terms,
level
yeah.
of success.
Yeah.
It make you
Yes.
be dictative.
Yeah, exactly.
That means when you later even marry yourself, he will say go and you will go.
Exactly.
And come and you will come.
She knows what she's putting herself into. Like
Oh,
she
I
knows
see.
what she's gaining by waiting, right? So that's why she's still there.
Legally married is just more like for you to be on paper, for you to avoid necessities that touch, stories that touch in the end.
He's trying to learn from, what's this guy named?
Adesonya.
No,
Adesonya. Oh.
the Akim. Yeah, Akim.
Okay.
He doesn't want a situation whereby he now gets married to her and then tomorrow she's coming for half of his assets because she knows the law. She'll not be like, oh, because I gave you. And still, he has to be paying child support. Nah. She's his girlfriend, they're together, they're happily together. He has bought houses for her. I mean, what does she want that she's not taking care of her? Money is not the problem. Yet, let she give him that peace and happiness. As long as his eye is not everywhere.
How would you know his eyes not
Even if he's married, what stops him from even putting his head any other place?
So you are agreeing to the fact, Maryann, with your full chest,
Yes.
that when a guy gets to a certain level of success and he has built his own terms, he can decide for a woman.
One is willing to listen and subject.
And Tino, they contradict yourself. Which one you did?
I'm serious. Everybody.
Are you willing? That's the point here. Are you willing?
If my man has.
Yes, that's what we're saying.
Yes.
And
So.
then you say, need a raise up your hand and close your eyes. Why?
You just said that.
No, I thought we're big about this scenario.
Guys don't understand the fact that there's something we used to say. Ladies have limited time than men. We have something called menopause.
Why have kids with somebody that you're not getting married to? Like, because if I get married, I want to spend in the whole Robodino. We'll figure it out. Except if I'm not praying for an abusive partner. It's not my rejected. But that's the only basis whereby oh, this person is beating me, that's both best. That's when I'll say, okay, but
Sometimes marriage can be overrated. But let us get to an agreement, a consensus, like my brother would say, a consensus that this
Know
is
where
what
we
we
are
are
going.
doing. I am together with you. We are doing this. We are this. We are that. So my mind will be at peace. Don't be saying you go carry me and say, girlfriend. Oh, you're my girlfriend. You're my.
But you they fly Paris. They fly
It's
Portugal.
not
They
about. It's
they
not.
fly from James to John.
Sometimes it's not about the material things.
If I really love the guy and I see what is keeping me, I will stay.
This babe, get out.
I will stay.
So your mom will not say, where is this? Why have you not married the father of this?
As long as my mother
children?
is also seeing what I'm gaining, she will tell me to stay.
this doesn't make any sense. Which click? Click Iwolenwa.
El click.
You can live your life based on your terms, but when it comes to some certain limits, you don't live your life based on your terms.
When
You have to consider the other
have
yeah,
to,
other
exactly.
person.
You have to
yeah.
be logical. You have to be empathical.
Oh, this girl is touched, man. They
No,
don't
because
touch her.
it's actually painful.
El click.
Yes,
It's very painful.
He probably has that mindset that the moment he puts that ring on her
After 3
finger.
children is observed.
Hey, excuse me.
What kind
Whether
of
na 10
observation is
children,
that? Like a project.
The moment he puts that ring on her finger, she can decide to leave him and take half of all his wealth. So you cannot blame him.
El click.
You cannot blame him for anything.
So is that the same thing you're going to do? You're going to have.
That is Ronaldo. Let me get that kind of money first and we'll find out. See that kind.
Hey, Lord.
I'm on the way to getting that kind.
If my wife wants us, or if like someone I'm with doesn't want us to get the idea of like a legal marriage, but she wants to have kids, I'm down with it 100%. But if she doesn't want to, then it will have to be a thing of we have to sit down and talk.
You're in the support.
When the Lord
that
gives
a
me,
guy should waste a lady's time.
I'm not in
because
support.
he's undecisive
I'm in support
of
that
what he
if
wants.
no, I'm in support that if a guy has made it to a very good extent and he decides that he doesn't want to get married, but
then
instead
let
of
the lady
using
go.
vibrator like some people, he wants to get a girlfriend. Good.
Anyway, these tweets were too wild before we tear the studio down, right? These tweets were too wild, but what do you guys think
can
at
make your own
home?
decision that you don't want to be with man. So you want to just
No,
you can stay with.
Oh no, I
without
cannot.
being-
This
without
is
being
the
married
reason why. This
till
is the
you're
reason why
30, 40.
ladies
Now
deserve.
you reach
This
man
is the reason why
they talk
ladies.
menopause and menopause.
You've heard from Bazzooka, right? Now drop your worst dating advice and crazy relationship stories in the comment section. And don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe on all our social media platforms.